I wanted to make a response video to an Arab woman, Muslim woman, and she made a video. I forgot her name, but she made a video talking about how people need to stand up for Muslim women. I'm like, where's the Muslim men at? I'm like, whatever. But my thing is this, okay. Before, and I know that what they're asking for black people indirectly to, to fight for, Muslim women. And my thing is that, before we have any alliance with any race, especially those other people of color, they need to be working for us. They need to be like in line with us. I'm not buying the whole shit of okay, they came to the Black Lives Matter um, march, or they're doing solidarities or whatever. I seen the Asians come to the march. I seen Jews come to the march. I seen Hispanics come to the march. Whites come to the march. After that, it's a regular day, and and really in large in the national perspective, these people are not invested. These people are really not even invested in the black community. And Arab people need to fucking know that, especially Arab women. Because I'm like, where do you come off? Just because you're in the black community and, your business is in the black community, but like yet again, there is no correlation, there is no working with us. I don't see you guys. You guys don't even go to our schools. And like yet again, we're asked to fight for your battles. I'm like, okay, we can do it out of respect in general. Like, hey, if I see a woman being disrespected, I can say, hey, dude, you need to chill out. But this whole like we're unified, we're together. I'm kind of like iffy on that because I'm like, where were y'all? You know, we're not. And one thing I don't really like is I don't like these so-called Muslim feminists, these Arab Muslim feminists acting like they've been writing for black Muslims. And yeah, we can look at people, they'll tend to use Muhammad Ali, Farrakhan, and Malcolm X. But, my thing is that even though they did had some Arab Muslim support and respect, it didn't really change the perspective of what Muslims in large, I mean, what Arabs in large think about black people, even work with black people. They're not working with us. Despite Gaddafi um, and his ties to the Nation of Islam, the Arab community in large didn't give a fuck about black folks. And I'm putting these Arab women to task because I'm not impressed with the Arab community in the black community. Well, Arabs in the black community, I'm not impressed. The money you make, you know, you don't even give us good, healthy food in the damn corner stores. Give us some old ass honey bun, some milk that expires in 2 days. Yeah, you don't talk to us with respect, and you don't even trust us. And if you don't trust us, why are you even here in the first place? You know, like Tariq Nasheed said, you know, these people are talking to you through a bulletproof window, and like you and black folks have the nerve to give them money. And they'll say like, oh well, it's because niggas they'll rob and they fear of being robbed or being held at gunpoint. But I'm like, still okay, even with that, what's the point of you being there in the first place? I mean, like you're going to have to get out of that cubicle. You know, you're not going to be up in there like for 24 hours straight. And So there's no true logical excuse for it. But so yeah, I'm putting them to task. And there's another issue what I have with the Arab community is the erasure of the true African, the black African in North Africa. You go to you talk about North Africa in most history books, and even to the most Arab perspective, the blackness is erased. They don't talk about how these nomadic tribes came to North Africa, raped and pillaged. And another thing that somebody tried to debate me was that there's different color, there's different races of Muslims, there's black Muslims too. And my thing is that those black Muslims of today are not naturally Muslim. They're not they're not worshiping a faith which they can relate to. They don't believe that Muhammad or any of these people in their Quran are black. They don't even see blackness in it. So despite all that, their perspective of Islam or the Quran is based off another man, based off another country. You know, and this is pretty much why these some of these North Africans, these black North Africans, they don't even they don't even count themselves as African. Hell, they don't even count themselves as black. So, and another issue that I have with the Arab community is the erasure of Black history. It's the Arab, and yes, the white man is in Egypt, you know, destroying everything, robbing the history, disturbing the grave sites of the ancient Egyptians. But now that the Arab man is the majority of the population, at least have a say so and say, hey, y'all are not going to be in this country robbing someone else's history. But they don't do that. And these Arabs, and the thing is, these Arabs know they're these modern Egyptians. They know that they're not related to the ancient Egyptians. You know, when you see people, when you notice when these white folks make these Egyptian movies, you notice there's no real outcry of how come how come there isn't any Muslims playing these characters. I never seen an article. I seen one article, but it was by a black person asking why there's no Muslims playing ancient Egyptians in movies. That person was a complete idiot. But anyways, you notice you never see that. The Arab community doesn't go up in arms. It's always us. It's always black folks saying, "Hey, this is historical bullshit." Uh, and so even with that, there's still Arab. The, and I've debated a couple people, and I'm still and they always want to tell me about the Arab and African slave trade, about how it wasn't chattel slavery. But the thing is, we only perceive that because we don't know if there's an Arab Willie Lynch. We don't know that. The Arab history, the Arab slavery was completely erased. And so we don't know, the average African American wouldn't know about this. Granted, they may know that the Arabs enslaved the Africans, but they don't know the extent. These Arabs were not just, oh, we're putting the Quran in your throat. No, they came in with swords, guns, and probably with white men to do all this. These people, you know, we don't know what's going on there, and I can easily look up cases of these Arabs mistreating black folks, and even and the same mentality remains with Arabs in in Caribbean islands doing the same shit. So I'm sorry, I can't really fight for Arab women and stop using the coattail of black Muslims for us to join forces because, you know, granted, you may have small pockets of Arabs aligning themselves with black Muslims, popular black Muslims, but in all, you know, I don't see it. I don't see it playing out. I don't see um, Arabs and blacks working together and shit. You know, it's all it is a give and take. Give them give them 50 cents. I get a honey bun, and my black ass has to be out that store by 5 seconds. That's it. So, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.